Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Johnson. Good Garvey Day to my continental Africans. Good Garvey Day to my American Africans. Good Garvey Day to my Africans in Europe and Asia, the South Pacific. Good Garvey Day to my Caribbean Africans. Good Garvey Day to my South American Africans, my Central American Africans. Good Garvey Day to my Montreal Africans, my Nova Scotia Africans, my Calgary, Alberta Africans. Good Garvey Day to my Oshawa Africans. And good Garvey Day to my Toronto Africans. Today here in Toronto is the Dr. Umar Grand Finale. Today here in Toronto is the Dr. Umar Brothers and sisters, today is the grand finale in Toronto. We will be at the Jamaican Canadian Association. I need all my Canadian Africans to make your way to the Jamaican Canadian Association. I need all of my Canadian Africans, Toronto, Calgary, Ontario, Oshawa, Nova Scotia, Montreal. I need all Canadian Africans to make your way to the Jamaican Canadian Association, 995 Arrow Road, 12 until 8 today. Dr. Umar speaks at 5. 995 Arrow Road in Toronto, Canada. Today, Sunday, October 6th, the Jamaican Canadian Association. From 12 until 8, Dr. Umar speaks at 5. I believe you can get tickets at the door. I believe you can get tickets at the door. You can call 647-919-0466. You can call 647-919-0466. You can call 647-919-0466. You can call 437-922-4831. You can call 437-922-4831. You can call 437-922-4831. Dr. Umar in Toronto, Canada, for the first time in 12 years. Nashville, Tennessee, I will see you Wednesday night. Nashville, Tennessee, I will see you Wednesday night. Nashville, Tennessee, I will see you at the National Museum for African American Music, Wednesday night, October the 9th, 6 p.m., live taping of It's Up There podcast. Dallas, Texas, I will see you Saturday, October the 12th at 6. Dallas, Texas, I will see you Saturday, October the 12th at 6. We will be at the Hyatt Regency Hotel at DFW, the Hyatt Regency Hotel at DFW, the Hyatt Regency Hotel at DFW, 2334 North International Parkway, for the United Black Contractors Founders Day. United Black Contractors Founders Day. For more information, 682-224-9600, 682-224-9600, or you can go to UnitedBlackContractors.com. 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 First of all, thank you to all my Canadian African family for showing up and showing out Friday night at the Real Jerk. Had a great time. Last night in Oshawa, they showed up and showed out. Had a great time. And tonight is part 3 of the Ifa Tunde 12-year return. Jamaican Canadian Association. The doors open in 30 minutes at the Jamaican Canadian Association. The doors open in 30 minutes. There's all kinds of speakers, vendors, programs, and activities. There's going to be a movie shown today at the Jamaican Canadian Association to warm up the energy, to raise the vibration for the Prince of Pan-Africanism to come through at 5 p.m. today. For the Prince of Pan-Africanism to come through at 5 p.m. today and metaphorically burn the house down with the message of the millennium at the Jamaican Canadian Association, 995 Arrow Road. I can only be with you for 20 minutes because I have to jump on Philadelphia Radio 900 AM. I can only be with you for 20 minutes because at 12 noon I have an interview on Philadelphia's WURD 900 AM. So when I hop off the live, you all can go to Word 900 AM Philadelphia and listen to the interview with myself and David Barnes. I just wanted to come on here right now to clarify the Date with the Doctor reality show. I want all my African queens to listen up. I want all my African kings to listen up. I want to clarify the Date with the Doctor reality show that's going to be kicking off really, really soon. The Date with the Doctor reality show is really a conversation platform. It is a conversation platform where Black women and I will exchange views and opinions on various issues affecting the world, the African race, and Black women in particular. It will be a platform where Black women can expose their brand, their business, and influence the culture of Black women and influence the culture for Black women. This is going to be an uplifting reality show. There will be no nonsense. It's going to be clean and it's going to be classy. I'm calling it a Date with the Doctor because that is going to be the ambiance. That's going to be the context. That's going to be the background. It's not a real date. Let me say this again. I am not looking for a wife. The ancestors will send them to me when the time is right. Let me say that again. I'm not looking for a wife. And this reality show is not a hunt for a spouse. That is just the platform. Because I want sisters to have a clean and sexy situation that they're going to be coming into. Do my Black queens understand me? Do my Black queens understand me? Now, most of the Date with the Doctor conversation dinners will be held in the Philadelphia, Delaware, New Jersey area. I repeat, most of the Date with the Doctor dinner conversations, because that's what it really is. It's not really a date. That's how we're going to make it look so we have a nice appeal. But it's really a dinner conversation. So you're going to have to come to me, ladies. You're going to have to come to me, ladies. Most of the time we will be in Delaware. Sometimes we will be in Philadelphia. Sometimes we will be in Jersey. Once in a while, I will take the Date with the Doctor on the road. We will do a few in California, but it won't be often. We will do a few down in Texas, but it won't be often. We will do a few in Omaha, Milwaukee, Detroit, Chicago, but it won't be often. We'll do a few in St. Louis. We'll do a few in Kansas City. We'll do a few in Louisville, in Memphis, in Nashville, but it won't be often. We'll do a few in Ghana, in South Africa, in Kenya, but it won't be often. We'll do a few in Jamaica, in Bahamas, in Bermuda, but it won't be often. We'll do a few in Canada, in Nova Scotia, and Montreal. We'll do a few in Sydney and Melbourne, Australia. We'll do a few of them in London and Luton and Wolverhampton and Liverpool and Birmingham and Manchester and Paris, but it won't be often. We will take the show on the road, but not often. If you are a sister who is a chef, if you are a sister who is a chef, if you are a brother who is a chef, if you are an elder who is a chef, you must be African. You must identify as African. You cannot be a bunny hopper, or you cannot be confused in any other way. And you know what I'm talking about. You cannot be a bunny hopper, and you cannot be confused in any other way. If you want to be a chef, for the date with the doctor, we're going to expose the brand and business of our black chefs. If you can cook, and if you can cook well, I need you to text me your name, what types of meals you prepare. Keep it simple. I don't need a book. Vegan, soul food, Caribbean, vegetarian, African. Tell me the various types of meals you can prepare, because with the date with the doctor, we're going to expose the business of the chef. We're going to expose how you can contact the chef, and we're going to expose the sister's business and brand that I will be having the dinner conversation with. This is going to be powerful. I want to support black women on a whole new level, but let me say this, black queens. Let me say this, black queens. Let me say this to my global African empresses. In order for you to qualify for the date with the doctor, and there will be a forthcoming email address, there will be a forthcoming telephone number, there will be a forthcoming application. But I want all black queens around the galaxy to know right now from Toronto. I want you to know right now from Toronto. And if you have a restaurant that you want to be the location for a filming of Date with the Doctor, if you have a beautiful black restaurant where you can turn the lights down, where you can give us a nice candlelight, where my video crew can really capture the essence of the conversation, we want to expose your black restaurant. We want to expose your black restaurant, but it got to be a nice place. Can't be a hole in the wall. No disrespect. It can't be a hole in the wall. No mice, no roaches, none of that. It got to be a nice, clean, African black restaurant. If you have a restaurant, say, Dr. Umar, I want you to come and do your date with the doctor in my restaurant. Dr. Umar, I want you to come do a date with the doctor in my restaurant. Okay, very important. International Africans, you can hit me up on WhatsApp. If you got a restaurant in Ghana, you got a restaurant in Panama, you got a restaurant in New Mexico, you got a restaurant in Brooklyn, you got a restaurant in Toronto, you got a restaurant in Ottawa, you got a restaurant in Nova Scotia, you got a restaurant in London, you got a restaurant in Luton, you got a restaurant in Wolverhampton, you got a restaurant in Kenya, a restaurant in Tanzania, you got a restaurant in Liberia, you got a restaurant, a black restaurant in China. Let me know where the beautiful black restaurants are. I need to hear from the owner. I'm not looking, you find me. I'm the Prince of Pan-Africanism. I will not be looking for you. If you want the date with the doctor to be in your restaurant, you need to reach out to me. Otherwise, you will be a traveling chef. You will come to Dr. Umar, prepare your meal in the very place where we will be doing the date with the doctor. Whether that's an Airbnb, whether that's a hotel, whether that's a home that we rent, we will work that out. We will work that out. But let me get to the details. If you need to reach me by text or WhatsApp, +1 215 989 9858. If you need to reach me by text message, direct or WhatsApp, +1 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. Black women, you cannot be a candidate on my show unless you are an entrepreneur of some kind. I don't care if you sell cookies. I don't care if you sell candles. I don't care if you sell perfumes. I don't care if you do massages, if you have a restaurant. I don't care if you do mail order. You must be an entrepreneur, because I want black women to become entrepreneurs so we can target this homelessness, reduce this prostitution, and all of these other unhealthy careers black women are getting involved in because they don't have enough income. So you must be an entrepreneur. You must be an entrepreneur. You must be all natural from head to toe. Black women, are you listening? You must be all natural from head to toe. Your hair must be natural. Your eyelashes must be natural. Your eye color must be natural. Do you hear me, black women? No weaves, no perms, no processed hair. No weaves, no perms, no processed hair. No fake breasts, no fake ass, no fake flat stomachs. No fake breasts, no fake ass, no fake flat stomachs. I want an all-natural, organic sister. You will not have a dinner conversation with me if you are not all natural. Makeup, I'm not too big on makeup. I will tolerate a little bit of natural makeup as long as it doesn't look like a fake up. Okay? I will tolerate a little bit of natural African makeup if it doesn't look like a fake up. But don't come to me with your whole face splattered with makeup. That's not attractive to me. Halloween is October 31st. If you need to put on a costume, go to the Halloween store and get your Halloween costume. Halloween is coming up on October the 31st. But if you're going to sit across from me and have a dinner conversation, you need to be 100% organically all natural African woman. Black queens, do you understand me? Black queens, do you understand me? No hair pieces, no jerry curls, no extensions. All natural means what the hell I said. All natural. All natural means what the hell I said. All natural. No fake ass, no fake breasts, no fake stomach, no fake eyelashes, no fake hair. I am promoting natural black women with the Date with the Doctor podcast. I am promoting all natural black women. If you are not all natural, you have no business asking for the Date with the Doctor. Do you understand me, Caribbean queens? Do you understand me, American African queens? Do you understand me, my Canadian queens? I'm not playing. If you show up with a fake ass, if you show up with a BBL, if you show up with a face painted with mascara, if you show up with weave, wig extensions, or European hair color, if you show up with European hair color, the date will not proceed. The date will not proceed. Ladies, if you have a girlfriend, a best friend, a soror, a cousin, a sister, and y'all want to do a double date, double dates will be allowed. It will look polygynous, but it's all in fun and humor. So yes, you can double date. You say, Dr. Umar, I am the co-owner of a business. Me and my friend co-own the business, and we want to come on the Date with the Doctor together. We can do that. That means there will be 2 slow songs instead of 1, because we will do a slow drag. Oh, yes. We're going to put on Can You Stand the Rain, and I'm going to slow drag with business owner number 1, and I'm going to slow drag with business owner number 2. My brothers who are married to beautiful African sisters, because this is not a real date, if you're open to your queen being exposed, her business being exposed, good brother, you can go ahead and send your wife, okay? because everything is all clean. This is clean and classy. If you say, Doc, my wife is coming on the date with the doctor, but I don't want her to do the slow drag because your pictures with the queens be a little too tight, and I can't tolerate my queen being hugged up with the Prince of Pan-Africanism for 3 minutes during the slow drag, I will respect you, my brother. There will be no slow drag with your wife. There will be no slow drag with your wife. There will be no slow drag with your wife. And when the date with the doctor is over, the sisters will be escorted back to their hotel unless they're driving in, and that will be the end of it. I want to show black women in a whole new light. I'm tired of ass and titties. I'm tired of reality shows. I'm tired of the sexual exploitation of black women. I'm tired of fake ass black women with fake ass black bodies. I'm tired of it. I want to show real black women. I want to show spiritual black women. I want to show, of course they won't be paid. They're getting free publicity off of the Prince of Pan-Africanism. This is not pay. You are getting $1 million worth of publicity from the most requested, the most relevant, and the most popular black scholar and activist in the 21st century, and one of the most popular in history, brothers and sisters. So this is not paid. This is a business investment for that queen to expose her business. Okay, ladies? And because this is going to be a nice dinner, I will be wearing a suit, and you need to wear something presentable. Don't show up for the date with the doctor in some damn jeans and your Nikes. We're not doing that. They don't have to be 5'5" thick in the thighs, although that would be a plus. They don't have to be 5'5" thick in the thighs, but that would be a plus. They don't have to be 5'5" thick in the thighs because, again, this is not a real date. That is just the presentation that we're giving for the platform. This is not a real date. That is just the presentation that we're giving to the platform. I should continue Gaddafi's work. I will not be continuing the work of an Arab. I'm sorry, I am an African. Please, please, my brother. We are African fundamentalists over here. We're going to talk about that today at the Jamaican Canadian Association. We're going to talk about that today at the Jamaican Canadian Association. 995 Arrow Road here in Toronto. We're going to talk about that. No, there can be no snow bunnies on the date with the doctor. Mixed race queens, you must identify full-time as an African to be on a date with the doctor. I repeat, if you are a mixed race African sister, if you are a mixed race African sister, if you are a mixed race African sister, yes, you can be on the date with the doctor, but only if you identify as an African woman on a full-time basis. If there's a Puerto Rican African, if there's a Cuban African, if there's a Dominican African, if there's a mixed race African who identifies as a black woman on a full-time basis, yes, you can be on a date with the doctor. But there will be no rice. There will be no ice. There will be no spice. There will be no sand. And there will be no salsa. I said there will be no rice. There will be no ice. There will be no spice. There will be no sand. And there will be no salsa on the Date with the Doctor podcast. I said there will be no rice. There will be no ice. There will be no spice. There will be no salsa. And there will be no sand bunnies on the date with the doctor. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. If you do makeup, for my makeup queens, black queens who do natural organic makeup, if you want me to expose your makeup business, you could come on set and get Dr. Umar cleaned up a little bit. Not no feminazi. Don't have me looking a feminazi, because you will be fired your first date with. If you do makeup and you say, doctor, I want to be on set to make sure the sister you doing a date with, that she's looking nice, get the sweat off her face, you know what I mean, cover up the pimples a little bit, make that tattoo go away on her neck. I can be there to clean up your date, Dr. Umar, and I just need you to expose my business. I'm trying to build black women up because they've been torn down long enough. As a black man, as an alpha man, as an unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha male, I'm trying to build up black women. No, my brother, I won't be dating the sisters who come on the show because that is a recipe for a me too. I am not a fool. I will not be dating any of those sisters because I don't need to get diddied. I refuse to be diddied, and I damn sure won't be snow bunnied. So ladies, I just wanted to let you know the criteria. If you have a BBL, go get rid of it. If you got fake titties, go get them snatched out. If you got fake eyelashes, take it off. If you got a weave or a perm, go ahead and throw it in the trash. Because you will not sit across from me looking like somebody's European mannequin. I believe in organic queens. I believe in all natural queens. If it don't bounce, I must renounce. If it don't bounce, I must renounce. If it don't bounce, I must renounce. Sisters, we're going to have fun on the date with the doctor. Basically, it's going to be a dinner, one dance, and we're going to go for a walk outside. A dinner, one dance, we're going to go for a walk. The whole production will probably last about 4 hours. The whole production will be 4 hours, but your business will be booming after we're done. Make sure you bring your products because there's going to be a segment where you break down your business and your products, your website, your social media, how people can support you, the whole 9 yards. It's time to raise up the queens. I want to make sure I'm in good standing with divine feminine energy. I want to make sure I'm in good standing with divine feminine energy. Leave Sister Sukihana out of this. Stop bringing up Sister Sukihana every time I talk about date with the doctor. Shout out to Sister Suki. Shout out to Sister Suki. Shout out to Sister Suki. The addresses will not be given to you. An escort will pick you up. A professional driver will pick you up from your hotel and bring you to the location. You will not be given an address because Negroes are messy. You will not be given an address. You will be picked up and you will be brought to the date with the doctor. Your phone will be taken. So you cannot give away the address. That is for security purposes. If you're not comfortable with that, you cannot be on the date with the doctor. Do you understand, queens? You will be picked up and brought to the location for security purposes because some locations will be used more than once and nobody needs to know where we are bringing queens, beautiful sisters in a safe environment to have their conversation with Dr. Umar Ifatunde, no Diddy. I just told you most of the dates with the doctors will be recorded in Delaware. Most of the dates with the doctors will be recorded in Delaware. They won't set me up because there will be women on the set. You won't see them when you watch the conversation. But there will be men and women on the set. You won't see them. But I will never be alone. I can't afford it. I will never be alone with a sister. I can't afford it. For all I know, one of my coons could have sent her. So ladies, I got to practice professionalism and discretion. I got to protect myself because I understand the age we are living in. Age restriction, not less than 25. Age restriction, not less than 25. But I will say, because I'm not looking to date, I don't really see a problem necessarily with a sister who's a little younger. We might not do the slow drag though, but why shouldn't we expose the businesses of our young sisters too? So I'm going to play around with that. But as of right now, I don't want them under 25, but we might go a little late, a little younger and cut out the dance. You feel me? Go a little younger and cut out the dance. So ladies, I just want you to know you got to be all natural. You got to be all natural. Application coming soon. Application coming soon. Application coming soon. This your big brother King Kong, Toronto, Canada, Jamaican Canadian Association, 995 Arrow Road. The doors are open right now. The doors are open at the JCA right now. King Kong will take the microphone at 5 p.m. Nashville, I will see you Wednesday. Dallas, I will see you Saturday. Arlington, Virginia, Howard University pre-homecoming comedy bash at the Arlington Draft House Comedy Club, 2903 Columbia Pike on Wednesday, October the 16th at 7 p.m. Where my DMV family? Where is my DMV family? I will see you October the 16th, 7 p.m. in Arlington, Virginia at the Draft House Comedy Club, 2903 Columbia Pike. This is your big brother King Kong Consciousness. Peace and Pan-Africanism.